Parenthood so far is a bunch of stages and milestones that go by way too fast, but at the same time seem infinite. And it looks like sleep deprivation is the only constant. Today, I want to give you a bit of an update about our daycare situation. A few months ago, I talked about how childcare for us was a big uncertainty. Well, that's because first, we didn't even found a spot for our baby up until the very last days of my mat leave. But then we found a spot and it was official. I was gonna go back to work and my baby would be taken care by a stranger for 8-9 hours per day, every day. Needless to say, my last week of mat leave, which you can watch right here, was perhaps the worst week of my life. I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want to be away from my child, but I did. I'm a working class woman in a cost of living crisis, and we really cannot forgo the second income. Although it was extremely hard, I learned to cope with it, mainly because I got very lucky. I'm grateful for the amazing facility that we found, the loving and caring workers. My daughter loves her educator. That makes it way easier. She comes in smiling and playing, and that's amazing to watch. I'm grateful for her cute little friends, for my husband, who has been a rock in this process, and for my sweet baby daughter, who is a little social butterfly. If all these beautiful things didn't align like stars in a constellation, I would have quit my job by now. With that said, I still don't think daycare is the optimal solution for a family. It's the best we could do for sure, given we don't have any family around to help, but it's not optimal. However, to be completely transparent, the viruses have been insane. Seriously, we never go over like a week without my daughter getting sick. And it's not sick like runny nose and cough for a couple of days. It's sick like fever, like up all night, like vomiting, like diarrhea, like rashes, like endless crying. And did I say up all night? In the past month, I can say for certain that we had maybe 2 good nights of sleep. That's 2 in a month. I'm sitting awkwardly because I am taking advantage of the last minutes of sunshine. Listen, before becoming a mom, I used to brag about my immune system. Turns out I didn't have a great immune system. I just wasn't hanging out with any toddlers that go to daycare. Boy, oh boy, the colds have been unreal. Like, seriously, I thought colds were supposed to be runny nose, lack of energy, talking funny for 2 days or three. A couple of weekends ago, Ben and I were both taking turns with diarrhea and vomiting in a 1 bathroom home. I was so sick. I'm pretty sure I was way past dehydrated and like getting the life sucked out of me. That's how terrifying it has been, and it's like that for days and days. So it's like your child is sick for at least a week, and then you get sick, and then your partner gets sick, and then a month is gone, and you've only been sick. Forget about leisure, forget about fun, forget about hobbies, you know? I meant this video to be light and funny. I even laugh at memes that joke about the season of life, but it's no joke having a sick child. Seeing your baby suffering, crying, and not being able to help, you can't help but ask God to spare your child and make you suffer instead. Parents would wholeheartedly accept any injury in the place of their children. And I'm recording this video because I just want to be able to go back and remember how hard it has been for us. And going through all this when there's a place you need to be Monday through Friday from 8 to 4, you know, with no family around to drop your kid off, you know, no grandmas around to say, hey, can't really take her to daycare, can't really be at home with her. Could you please take care of her just for today, just for a couple of days? And we're just talking mild daycare viruses and infections. You know, the kinds that all little kids go through when they're building their immune system from scratch. I can't fathom the pain to see your child go through a serious disease. I can't even begin to think about it. No child, no child should go through this. Let's just talk the past 30 days. We started off with the stomach flu. Then we got a ear infection. Then the hand, feet, and mouth disease. Back to back, all in March. I want to clearly remember how heartbreaking and kind of scary it was to witness in the span of 48 hours, all 7 kids in her class got the thing. And even though it's a pretty mild disease, you still have to see your child get blisters all over their bodies, and painful blisters, even inside their mouth, being unable to sleep, being unable to eat. It's heartbreaking, and I want to remember that. I don't want to forget. Most parents, they forget these things, and they just later think these are mere inconveniences of being a parent. Not me. I want to clearly remember everything. The heartbreak, the crying, everything. So I never take for granted when I finally have the freedom to be home with my sick child. If I'm ever able to claim my time back to myself. Let me know in the comments below if you're going through something similar, if you have a word of advice, or if maybe you didn't even know that parents go through this and that you were thinking about being a parent yourself, but you didn't even know that that was a thing. That is a thing. Beware. I don't know. Just say something nice. Also, I have an announcement. I'm participating in a run to raise money for my local children's hospital. That's the Children's Hospital Foundation of Manitoba. Yeah, it's gonna be this spring. I'm more of a walker than a runner.
Very wonderful.
But once I participated in a marathon with a relay team from work, and I ran like the shortest leg, like 5K, but it was amazing. And I've always wanted to run again. And it's not a marathon per se, but I am going to run 30 kilometers um, within the month of May. So I'm going to try to run, you know, once or twice a week all throughout May. And I have a target. I wanted to raise $800 for the Children's Hospital. So, yeah, if you want to donate, the link will be below. Or you could participate yourself and raise money yourself for your local children's hospital. Yeah, it's a good cause. Anyway, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to follow along my journey of a suffering working mom.